Hey guys, Sue's from Smarting Coaching. How are you this morning? Oh my goodness. The energy right now is like you're on the precipice of something new, and what you have to do is step forward into that new. Are you feeling that too? It is crazy. I got a beautiful channel through this morning and I'd just like to talk about it a little bit. It's time to go to grade 4. It's time to go to grade 4. I went to school once. When I was in primary school, I went to a school that had upstairs and downstairs. And when you went to grade 4, you went upstairs. And that was a big deal. You know, you wanted to get to grade 4. That was where the big kids hung out. That was where all the good stuff happened. That's where the cooking room was. It's where you could look out on the playground. Upstairs, that was the go-to place. But it was also a little bit scary because it was the unknown place. You really didn't go up there only to go to the library or use the cooking room. You weren't allowed to stay up there. That's where all the big kids were, right? The message came through loud and strong today. It's time to go to grade 4. It's time to gather up all of the knowledge that you've got from being downstairs and being in grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. And it's time to get your bag and head upstairs to the exciting part of things, right? And it's almost like a clearing I'm feeling. Everything that you've got down there now you've got in here. So that backpack's empty when you go upstairs. It doesn't carry up all the books from grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. You head up there and into a brand new classroom that you've really not seen before or been in before. And there's a whole new set of brand spanking new books sitting on your desk with your name on it. Empty. Ready to go. New pens, new pencils, new paints, new room, new teacher, new atmosphere. It's all new. The only things that you're bringing with you that were old are yourself and the knowledge that you've learned that's in your head to come upstairs to grade 4. Are you finding in your life that you're having a big wipe out of stuff, of friends, of things that you like suddenly not feeling like that you want to do them anymore, or things feeling a bit boring, a bit stagnant, a bit stuck? Maybe you've learned all the lessons that you needed to learn from that group of stuff that you've been doing for the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Maybe it's time for you to head upstairs now to some new lessons. Maybe those new lessons are going to come with brand new relationships, with brand new job, with brand new habits, with brand new experiences that you've never experienced before. That can feel a little bit scary because when you're on that precipice ready to take that step forward into the unknown, it is the unknown. For most of my life, that step to the unknown used to scare me. I would stand there for what felt like decades on that line, knowing that out there was the unknown. But I looked at it as a scary unknown. I don't know what's out there. I'm really scared. I know what's behind me. I'm just going to stay here and keep going round and round those mountains and learn those lessons again, because there's probably more I need to learn, right? I'm not ready to go out there into the unknown. Mightn't have the skills, mightn't know anyone, mightn't meet anyone that's like me, I might not this, I might not that, all the stories. Until suddenly life thrust me into a place where all I had was the unknown. I didn't have any known at all, none. I was up those stairs and in that brand new classroom, standing at the door looking at my desk with my fresh new books, upstairs for the first time. And all of a sudden, I didn't see fear and scary and unknown. In that respect, the unknown I saw was a blank canvas. The chance to learn some new lessons. What were they going to be? I didn't even know the subjects. I'd never been in grade 4 before. Couldn't see the books, couldn't see what they said, nothing. Where are you at in your journey? Are you downstairs still graduating from grade 3? Are you hanging on for dear life? Are you deliberately sabotaging all the tests that you're doing so that you don't have to graduate grade 3? Are you going around that mountain for the 100th time because maybe you feel like you just need to go one more time? Because maybe it won't turn out that way this time. You're just delaying the inevitable. The inevitability of life is that you're going to have to go to grade 4 at some point, right? You're going to have to go up those stairs. You're going to have to empty that backpack out and walk up there. And you can cower and walk up there. You can get dragged up there. The universe, God, source, will drag you if it has to. Either way, you're going to go. When I realised that, I was like, I can go kicking and screaming or I can go willingly. And I decided to go willingly for the first time in my life. And that too was scary. But when you're able to see that vast unknown as limitless possibilities, that changes everything. You still feel a relative amount of fear, right? But if you don't step back and you stay standing there at that door and you look in and you let yourself acclimatise to the new surroundings before you step in, take a few deep breaths and you'll realise that that fear feeling in your tummy, your brain is telling you is fear, but it's fear with excitement. Because this is what you came for. This is what all those years downstairs in grade 1, 2 and 3 were leading you to. They were leading you to the upstairs rooms so that you could go to grade 4 and then grade 5 and then grade 6. It's time for you to graduate grade 3 and go to grade 4. It's time for you to accept that part of your life. You know, I believe that we come here and that we choose to come here. We've chosen to come here. We've chosen a human life. Wherever you want to believe in any of that sort of thing, you're here in a human body to live a human life. And so often we try and dehumanize ourselves. And I did that for a while, in my beginning of my spirituality, in my beginning of my spiritual awakening. I was in my head and in the ethers because it was so beautiful there. I felt at home there. I didn't feel judged there. And as I met more people who were there, it was amazing. But eventually I realised I had to come back down and ground myself into my life and make some of these things that were up here that were beautiful into a real physical manifestation here. And the only way that you can do that is by graduating to grade 4 and taking all of that knowledge, but not the books. You don't need to refer back to the books, you know. How much stuff do we keep from the past? I know many people who have kept their babies first this, their babies first that. Pictures, books from high school, primary school, special notifications, everything. And then the child has moved out and they've gone and given them these boxes of stuff and the kids have just gone like, what the actual... I know people who have just gone straight with those boxes and taken them straight to the dump because they didn't want them. To the parents, that was everything and that was the important moments. And I think as a parent, we love to see our kids succeed and we love to remember. But it's time to dump those boxes. Now, you don't need all of the actual physical books and the physical work and the physical tests that you took. You need to take the knowledge and the wisdom from those tests. And that's all in here, and it's here. And you need to pop the books in the bin. And then you need to take that empty backpack upstairs to get your new set of books. It's pretty exciting. It's pretty freaky. It's pretty scary. When you go into the unknown, your brain will freak out because there's nothing in your brain for it to compare it to. There's nothing in your memory that can gear you up for what you're about to do because you haven't done it before. There's nothing in there. It's like a brand new computer system that's ready to raring to go and ready for you to put. It's a blank screen. You can save whatever you want to save. You can explore whatever you want to explore, but you have to be in the room. You have to be at the computer. You have to be in your life and a willing participant. And you have to let go of control because you can't control what you don't know. And even the best things that we want for our lives are based on what we know previously, what we've seen someone else do, the steps that somebody else has taken, what society says you do, how society says you do it, how your parents said you do it, things that people have put into your mind in your early life. They are all in there, and that's what is giving you, that's what you're pulling from when you're standing into the unknown. You're trying to put all of that there, but the truth is none of that's relevant because you're somewhere you've never been before. So I want to encourage you to stand as long as you need to at that door, but come up the stairs, stand at the door, take a couple of breaths, get into your body, look around the room, find your desk, take those breaths, feel the fear, Feel the fact that some of that fear is excitement, and then take those steps towards your desk. Even if all you do is step to your desk and sit down. Massive. Huge. That is brilliant. You're in the room. You're in that room that secretly you've been wanting to get to for ages because it's upstairs and it's grade 4. And secretly you've feared, oh, we've got to go up the stairs and go into grade 4. The polarity of that. Just let that sit with you. Sit with it. Feel it. Feel all of it. Feel it. Breathe into it. Let it be what it'll be. And then get the courage to look down at your books. Have a look. Get your pens. Set your desk up ready to go. Because you're about to learn everything that you wanted to learn, everything that you have been up until this point gearing up to learn. And I think you're going to find it's pretty amazing. Hope that this is helpful. If you think it is helpful for somebody that you know, please pass it on. Love to you. I will see you in the next video.